Dear participants, esteemed speakers, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to welcome you all in Rome to attend the OECD Global Forum on Well-being. I regret not being able to join you in person today, but I will be present with you in the concluding day. I am very glad to introduce the forum today with the Secretary General of the OECD, Matthias Cormann, and the President of ISTAT, Francesco Maria Chelli. Our respective institutions have joined efforts to organize this event, and we would like to praise the work done by the OECD, in close collaboration with the Italian Ministry of Economy and Finance and the Italian Statistical Institute. The Bank of Italy also provided valuable contributions. We have gathered a remarkable set of speakers coming from a variety of backgrounds to provide data evidence, policy assessment, and expert opinions. At the host of this forum and current G7 presidency, Italy is deeply committed to advancing the well-being agenda in G7 countries and beyond, building on the discussion started by the Japanese G7 presidency last year. Indeed, against this background of persistent inequalities, the global landscape is undergoing a profound transformation from the growing impacts of climate change and of the demographic transition to the rapidly advancing frontiers of technology and digitalization. In this context, pandemic and geopolitical shocks have reminded us that the resilience of our economies is essential for the well-being of our citizens and that should be measured and assessed through multidimensional indicators. Welfare, social cohesion, and sustainability require broadening the metrics for successful economic policies. This means putting additional indicators, for example, quality of life, social inclusion, and environmental sustainability at the heart of our decision-making as an essential complement to traditional economic variables to measure the impact of success of policies. It also requires a deeper reflection on well-being measurement and on the desirability of adding a broader set of metrics to indicators such as GDP, so we can assess more thoroughly the well-being and sustainability of our society and of the planet. This is why this forum represents a unique opportunity for policymakers, statisticians, academics, business leaders, civil society, and all other stakeholders to come together, share knowledge, and develop actionable strategies. Only by collaborating, we can ensure the transformative changes required for a sustainable and inclusive future. Italy is at the forefront of the well-being agenda. It is not by chance that today's forum in Italy marks 20 years from its first gathering in Palermo in 2004. This is not just a coincidence, given the important role that Italy has played in developing a multidimensional approach to measuring well-being and embedding in the policymaking process. Since 2017, Italy has been one of the first countries among EU and G7 members to integrate a dashboard for 12 indicators of equitable and sustainable well-being into its economic and financial planning documents. The effort goes beyond monitoring and includes an exercise to forecast such well-being indicators based on estimates of the impact of government policies. This implies a commitment to pursue policies that are instrumental to make progress on the well-being domains covered by the indicators, and to be accountable towards Parliament for the results achieved. The National Recovery and Resilience Plan has added a new momentum to this endeavor. Let me now turn to the G7 agenda. Under the Italian presidency, the G7 finance track has worked extensively this year on topics that have significant well-being implications, such as artificial intelligence and climate change. I look forward to discussions that will take place in the dedicated section of the forum. International cooperation among policymakers will be crucial in addressing the global implication of AI advancements and identify best practices to promote economic growth while supporting a human-centered approach to enhance well-being. On climate change, in the context of the decarbonization of our economies, it is key to ensure a just and inclusive transition, addressing the social and the distributional impacts of climate change mitigation strategies, as well as their acceptability for society at large. It is important to integrate in overall economic policymaking the progress achieved in recent years on how we track and evaluate well-being. Climate change and AI are two prominent issues where such an approach is most needed. Let me conclude by wishing that the discussions in the forum will advance the well-being agenda and help shape a better future for all.